there was a delivery done in of the 18 Marines. Supposedly the joint affidavit of the 18 Marines pointed to a delivery to one of the Congress persons, no? One of the congressmen or congresswomen. But when we investigated that angle, it appears that this delivery was done during the time of Speaker Lord Velasco. That picture that was put in the affidavit was done during the time of Speaker Lord Velasco. So it is not an entirely accurate depiction of even pictures. What you see here is really a manipulation of facts to make it appear that that was that, but actually they were playing with timelines, and this is one timeline that they played with, that this happened before the term of President Marcos. Some of them, at least one picture that showed, that was used in the affidavit, would show us that it was done during the time of Lord Velasco as Speaker of the House. At least just one of them. I'm not talking about the others, but there was one picture there that was put in the affidavit that was actually taken before we assumed office. Maleta na dineliver sa isang tao. Ang report sa amin, pera yun laman. Oh, pero yung report niya, it was delivered during that time. So, you're talking about something happening before 2022. Ano dito? I have reason to believe that Mike Defensor was called to task already by people concerned with that picture that was shown.
Are you saying, sir, that the photo came from former congressman?
Well, he was instrumental in putting together the affidavit. I think we all know that. He's not denying it anyway.
Sir, may specific date?
I find out again, but it's a very reliable person telling me that that picture was taken before, during the time that Lord Velasco was still the Speaker of the House. So there was a delivery of money already at that time.
So, sir, it's the same ex-Marines who...
Same ex-Marines, yes. But we're still looking for the individual affidavits based on personal knowledge of all of them. That is so important. Mahalaga po yan na yung sinasabi ng bawat isang lumagda dyan ay sarili nilang kaalaman. Hindi sa narinig nila o nabasa nila sa kanilang chat group. Kasi may chat group yung mga yan eh. Ang problema, marami hong lumabas sa affidavit na akala mo lahat sila nandun. Pero alam naman natin na hindi maaari mangyari yon. At 18 tao lagi ang kasama sa bawat pagkilos na naroroon, ay tila hindi naman ito tugma sa normal na katotohanan.
Sir, may we confirm yung yung sinasabi nila na these 18 alleged Marines were summoned by the Office of the Ombudsman?
Oh, I think that our investigators, no, fact-finding natin, the fact-finding already summoned them. Kasi nga, ba't bigyan mo kami ng 18 kayong pipirma? Dito kakusapin namin kayo, tatanungin namin kayo sa lahat ng inyong pinirmahan. Diba? Ayun yan, magsasabit ka ng dokumento dito, panindigan mo. Huwag mo sasayangin ang oras ng opisina namin. Kaya dapat, panindigan nyo lahat. Tsaka, ilagay nyo yung detalye ng bawat isang tao kung saan siya kasama. Kasi sabihin natin, there were 200 deliveries or 100 deliveries. Kasama ba siya sa 100 deliveries? Hindi siya nawala kahit minsan? Ayun ang tinatanong natin dito. Marami dyan. Siguro naka-3 delivery, naka-4, naka-5. Pero hindi 100. Pero sinasabi nun, 100 magkakasama silang lahat. Pag pumirma ka, lumagda ka sa affidavit na yon. Hindi ba dapat yan personal knowledge eh? Kaya yun ang gusto natin malaman. Lilinawin lang natin kasi ang hinahabol natin dito yung kamalian pa rin. The act itself is still what we are after. Siyempre gusto natin malaman talaga kung ano nangyari. Not to find fault on anybody, but to know if somebody can vouch for every action kung sino talaga ang pwedeng managot. Sabihin natin, delivery sa isang bahay. Sino-sino yung kasama sa delivery sa bahay na yon, sa date na yon. Kasi, ganun talaga ang pag-iimbestiga. Hindi pwede hong general statements lang na sabi-sabi, sama-sama ang lahat. You're talking about serious allegations that have to be testified to by the actual people who witnessed the act.
Sir, knowing that the information na obtained by the timelines, paano po natin i-handle yung mga affidavit?
Yeah, ano pa rin? We will still ask them about their own personal knowledge. We will ask them about every detail. Kaya nga, pag nagsabit ka na ganyan dito sa amin, panindigan mo, huwag mo sasayangin ng oras, dapat yung panindigan nyo. Yun lang naman ang gusto natin mangyari.
Is it safe to say, with your revelations, kung pag-deliver yung maleta began during the
Duterte time, definitely yung isa ron. Yung isang na-point out sa akin, na nag-inform sa akin.
Para saan daw po yung
Di, yung pa rin yun.
So, bakit? Saan ba?
Hindi ako sigurado eh. Somewhere in Metro Manila. Oh.
During ICC?
Hindi. Wala pang ICC nun eh. Yung delivery na yun was before 2020, before June 30, 2022.
kanina daw po yung
Yan, pupunuan pa natin ng detalye yan. Pero minsan kasi, pagka ganun ang kanyang sistema, talagang, alam mo talaga, wholesale na to eh. Meron talaga wholesale na nangyayari noong panahon na yun. Kung mali-mali ito yung pera, di ba?
source mo ba ay one of
Basta marami tayong source. Nanggaling tayo ron eh, di ba? We came from there eh. I was a congressman at that time. Kaya hindi naman ako magtataka kung ganun nga ang nangyari.
Sir, you mentioned kanina na si Mike Defensor was asked, di ba, para ayusin niya.
Meron na lumapit kay Mike Defensor tungkol sa picture na yun. Sige, tanungin niyo siya kung sino yun. He might want to tell you.
Opo. Sir, gaano kataas itong taong ito? Ano yung figura niya sa politika?
Congress.
Congressman.
Member of Congress.
Member. Influential, mataas ang posisyon.
Anong panahon na yun? Influential. Okay?
Hanggang ngayon, sir?
Basta, ayun na.
Si
Hanggang
Pim
yan.
pa rin, sir?
Basta, andyan lang yun. Oh, malalaman nyo naman yan. You ask Mike Defensor.
Sertan Alvarez from UNTV. Ibig sabihin po ba yung investigation nyo dun sa 18X focus muna dun sa identity nila, hindi muna dun sa mga pinangalanan sa
Hindi, ano yan eh. Ang unang-una, bago ka kumilos sa isang affidavit, dapat magtanong ka muna ng tanong tungkol sa affidavit. Kasi dapat ma-ascertain mo muna yung facts eh. Paano ka magtatanong, paano ka mag-iimbestiga ng tao kung balibag yung kung balibag yung affidavit eh. Kaya gusto natin, malaman natin lahat. Hindi pwedeng balibag tapos tanggapin natin ng hook, line, and sinker lahat. Sa ano pa lang nga sa pagkakataon na 18 yung pumirma sa isang affidavit na mga pangyayari na umaabot ng mahigit o halos 3 taon, baka naman maraming magic masyado yon. Kaya kailangan malaman natin lahat ng detalye. Kung sino talaga ang magpapatunay sa bawat detalye na binigay sa isang affidavit. Hindi pwedeng 18 kayo tapos nagkwentuhan kayo sabay lahat kayo bipirman affidavit. Hindi naman pwedeng ang affidavit ikwento eh. Dapat yan yung talaga naranasan mo at nasaksihan mo. Ang paglalagay ng affidavit, pagiging saksiyan sa pangyayari. Hindi ito magiging receiver ng chismis sa isang chat group. Hindi pwede yun.
Sir, yung pag-summon sa kanila ng ombudsman, kailangan po ba may hawak na sila ang DD sa nila?
Not necessarily. Kung gusto nila, we will just ask them questions. Oo. Tatanungin sila tungkol sa bawat detalye nun, ng affidavit na yon. So mag-aaral na sila ngayon. Kung gusto nilang talagang aminin lahat, na kanila lahat yon, na sila talaga ay nandun sa bawat pagkakataon. Di ba? Kung aakuin nila ang lahat ng pangyayari doon.
Sir, kailan po ninyo sila sinabi?
Hindi ko alam ang atin. May sapina na ba tayo?
Sir, we're waiting for their individual.
Yun, kasi dinirect namin na na magsabit na individual affidavits eh. Di ba? Para naman fair. Fairness lang naman yan eh. Hindi ka pwede magtago sa isang grupo. Lahat kayo na nandun, meron kayong pananagutan. Okay? Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Sir.